Hey girl, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina. Hey girl, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina. If you're new here, thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. Today I was inspired by this pretty purple hoodie that I have on. Honestly, I just didn't feel like changing, and me personally, I don't know about you guys, but I'm all about balance. Meaning, if I'm full beat glam in the face, why not just wear a jacket and some pink tights? Now, I don't do this all the time, of course. There's times where I want to be, like done up all pretty, dressed cute and everything. But that's not my life all the time. Like, I am not that girl. No, not me. So, since I didn't feel like changing out of my comfy jacket, I decided that I'm going to do a makeup look inspired by it. I also decided that I had never done a full, purple smoky eye or a glitter smoky eye. So I was like, let's do it. I'm here for it. This look also falls perfectly under the fall look category. So if you want to see how I created it, then just keep on watching. But before we get to the good stuff, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also be sure to hit the notification bell. That way you never miss a slay with me. And let's get started. We're gonna start off with the Magic Palette by Juvia's Place. This deep dark purple right here is the first shade that I'm gonna be picking up. So I'm first just going to lay my brush down, and I'm gonna start to just pat this all over my lid. So I'm not blending this out at all right now. I'm not even worried about blending. I'm just literally getting this color onto my lid. Okay, so once your eyeshadow starts to look something like this is where I'm going to stop, and I'm going to switch my brush. So I was using an S21, which is a nice kind of like dome rounded brush. As you can see, still pretty flat, but it does have like a nice little dome shape, so it allows me to get right in there, which is why I love this brush. And now I'm going to switch over to my Morphe M506, which if you watch my videos, you've heard me mention this brush hundreds of times. I absolutely love it for blending out eyeshadow like this. It's my favorite brush at the moment. So I'm going to start right here at our outer corner, and I'm going to work along this very harsh and unblended line until it's nice and blended and seamless like this. Now I'm not picking up any eyeshadow or any extra pigment. This is just a clean brush, well, semi-clean. I've done this eye, so it has some eyeshadow, but I'm not picking up any additional pigment or anything. I'm just going right in with this brush. And sometimes I can catch myself wanting to hurry up and get it out and blend it and start being sloppy. But I find that your final product comes out a lot better and neater if you just work in sections and just work along this line. What I mean by when I say I work in sections, pretend that there's an imaginary line here and here. So I have split it up into 4 small sections. That allows me to just focus on one area at a time and make sure that's nice, neat, and blended before I move to another area. If you're not very patient, I wouldn't suggest that you do smoky eyes very often. They are very pretty, but I feel like they only look good when they're really nice and blended. So if you don't want to take the time to blend them, I would just choose another eye look. So once my eyes start to look something like this, I'm going to stop and I'm going to pick up my next shade. So I'm going to be using this shade right here, which I believe it's like 19 something. Oh, 143 is what it is called, and this is from ColourPop. So picking that shadow up on the same M506 brush, I'm just going to start to do the same thing, but this is just going to help to diffuse it even further. Brush is also another one of my favorites. This is a Morphe S12, so it's a nice and small brush, but it's a little fluffier than the one that I was just using. So I like to use it to just kind of blend even further where needed. So here I was getting a little harsh in there, so I just came right in and started to blend it out. And it worked perfectly. It just gets right in there, so it allows you to just control where the eyeshadow is going, how far up you want it. That's why I like to work with smaller brushes. Oh my gosh, I've been sitting here trying to blend that out. That is a freaking scab. I'm so dumb. But you see how this eye is so much neater than this eye? I don't really know what happened. It's like patchy and it's not really coming out how I wanted it to. Look at this eye. And look at this eye. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, so now that I have that blended to my preference, I'm gonna go into my Jaclyn Hill palette. Taking this purple shade right here. I did pick this up on a brush. This is a Morphe S30 that I'm using, but I didn't really like how the brush was applying it. It wasn't really doing the shadow much justice. So I'm actually just gonna not even try to do it with the brush, and I'm going to put it on with my finger. This is actually a perfect example of what you shouldn't do, and this is an example of what you should do. Just work in sections. I didn't really listen to myself on this second eye. As you can see up here, it's like patchy, and it's not the best, but I actually think that it's still gonna be real cute. So I'm gonna keep on going with the makeup look, y'all. Okay, to distract a little bit from the caca that is happening over here, I'm gonna take some glitter glue. This is by Too Faced. I put a little bit of that on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna take the same brush that I started to use to put on that shadow. I'm gonna pick a little bit of that glitter glue up, and then I'm just going to start tapping that where I want the glitter, which I'm just gonna keep that on my lid. And then you're just gonna take the glitter. The glitter that I'm using, it's just a purple glitter. This is called Purple Moon. It's from Bolt Glitter Cosmetics. I got it a long time ago though, so I don't even know if that company still exists or if they still sell cosmetic glitters. Eyes are done, so now we're gonna move on to our face. I'm gonna be starting with my Neutrogena serum. Only putting this on now because I forgot to do it whenever I washed my face. Okay, I did moisturizer off camera, so now I'm going to go in with my Benefit Professional. I like to take a pea-sized amount and just kind of split that on both sides of my cheeks. I've moisturized and primed. I'm going to go ahead and conceal, which yes, that is different. Usually I would put foundation first and then I would go in and do concealer. But I actually don't have a concealer that matches me right now. This one's too light. Just a little trick, just putting the concealer underneath and then my foundation over top. That way it looks like it matches my skin a whole lot better. So I'm first just gonna go in. Now that I've laid the concealer down, I can go ahead and go in with my foundation. For contour, I'm actually going to use another foundation shade, just darker than my shade. I am in the shade 228, and this is in the shade 340. Oh, I have a feeling I'm not going to be a lot. Where's my brush? There it is. To set this all in and lock it in place, I'm going to use my Midnight Banana Powder. It looks like these. The powder that I'm using costs only like $18. And I've had it for years. Mind you, I'm a makeup artist that does other people's makeup using the same powder. So I use this not only on myself, but on other people too. So for it to have lasted me all this time, I just feel like it's so worth it. I spent $18 one time, and I've never had to worry about powder again. Granted, I've tried other powders and gotten other powders, you know, just to switch it up, but this one has been just my fave. I love this powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and start snatching this off. If you are an oily beach like me, I suggest that you tap this into your skin, honey. And you don't just swipe away. Down here, I just swipe it away because you know that area is not really oily. But this area is super, super, super oily. So to kind of help that, just push all that powder right into your skin. Get it up on the forehead where you're oily. Just get it all in there. For bronzer, I'm going to be using the same one that I've been using, the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This smells delish. There's not one time that I'm doing makeup on myself or on somebody else and we don't say, "Oh, that smells good." It literally smells like you can eat it. Oh, you know, I've seen people trying their eyeshadows before. I'm going to try it, but I'm going to put my finger in there. It tastes like it smells. I don't know. There's no taste there. No taste. For my nose, I'm going to go in with a Morphe S26 brush. And I'm going to snatch my nose. Okay, I need to stop saying that. But you know, Jenna Marbles has me like for everything. I love her. Wish I could be as funny as her. For blush, I'm going to be using my all-time fave, the Luminoso from Milani. I can never just say that. I always have to mess it up. I'm just going to do like a teeny bit of this. Because, you know, we got purple on our eyes. For highlighter, we're going to go in with, you guys already know, Champagne Pop by Becca Cosmetics. Taking that on a smaller brush, getting it right in my, oh my gosh, I've been doing that lately, forgetting to do my under eyes. Now we're going to put it right in here. Going with the same Morphe M506 brush, and we're just going to start right underneath our lash line and just start to blend this out. We're going in with that first dark purple. Using that same brush, we're going to take the 143 color from ColourPop and just smoke that out even more, just like we did the top of our eye. Okay, so now that our eyes are done, well, our eyeshadow is done, off camera I'm going to go ahead and put on mascara and lashes, and then we'll be right back to see if we're going to do a lip today. Okay, so I popped on some lashes. I also tight lined my waterline with a black eye pencil. I used the one from NYX, the jumbo one. This is in the shade Just Black Bean is what it's called. These lashes are the 3D Miss Lash, but I don't know what style they're in. To be honest, these are not my lashes of choice, but I actually don't have any other lashes at the moment. I also lied to you guys. I'm not gonna put on a lip just because I know that I'm getting pretty repetitive with this, but I'm not a lip person whatsoever. I do not like to wear lipsticks, and when I do wear lipsticks, I make sure that I take them off as soon as I can. Say that I'm going to like a party or something, as soon as I get there, say hi to everyone, they see my lipstick, take the lipstick off. Just because I cannot do it, like my lips is just, they're like, no bitch, we do not want this on our lips. So yeah, I just take it off, and to be honest, I just don't feel like dealing with it today. I don't want to go through a million different lipsticks that I know I'm just gonna end up taking off. So today I'm just gonna be honest with myself and not even try and go there. And also I have to get started on dinner because Anthony's gonna be home in a little bit. Thank you guys so much for staying to the end of the video. Give this video a thumbs up if you also are the type of person to do a full heavy glam face and then dress it down with a nice comfy sweatsuit. I'm all about balance, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Be sure and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below so I know that you were here. Also be sure to hit the notification bell. That way you never miss a slay with me. And I hope to see all of you in my next video. Bye!